was my foot on the mat. I have my tea. Ooh, isn't this cup cute? One of my yoga students made it for me. How cool is that? It's so sweet. Aw, yoga. I'm drinking, I made a ginger tea, but I also mixed some, it's like a watermelon summer something. And I mixed that all together. And it's amazing. I'm taking a little break in between work. And I wanted to come on. I'm gonna light some serious candles right now. Of course, I'm right underneath my fan, so that's probably not the smartest, but we got it going on. Should I put that there? I don't know. Can you guys even see that for ambiance? Ambiance. Ambiance. If you can hear kids screaming outside, that's because there are. Those would be my neighbors. They like to come out around this time every day and just scream at the top of their lungs. It's pretty cool. That's sarcasm in case you don't know me or can't tell. Not everything I say is sarcastic, but a lot of it is. But we're just gonna zen through it, okay? We're gonna zen through it. Because sometimes you just need to zen through it, my babies, you know? Should I grab a crystal? I don't know. Maybe I will. If you like my Rainbow Bright shirt, she's pretty cute. I love Rainbow Bright. I had a Rainbow Bright record. And it was pretty rad. And I knew all of the songs. And I would just sing it at the top of my lungs. Probably like the kids screaming outside today. But, you know. It's whatever. I'm grabbing a couple of crystals. I'm liking this whole kind of rose gold thing that's going on. So we're gonna stick with that. I have my rose quartz and my flower agate. Flower agate for new beginnings, rose quartz for love, self-love, all the love, all the love. Oh, you know what? And this one's one of my favorites. I forget what this is. It's some kind of, can you see it? I featured it in one of my choreographic pieces last year, 2 years ago. The piece was called 444. I can't remember what this one is. I think it's some kind of an agate. You're an agate. It's Monday. Hi, welcome. You know, how cute is this? You can't, well, can you see it at the bottom of your screen? Maybe you can. If you can't, it's real cute, okay? I mean, you know, I showed it to you individually, but just imagine it all together. It's a real cute trio. It's a real cute trio. Yesterday, was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago, I saw 3 crows flying over me as I drove to work. And then on my way to my car leaving work, I saw 3 crows and they were just kind of hanging out on this, like a light post. And I always say hi to them, I greet them. You know, crows and I had some beef before, like years ago, because they would always do their crow sounds in the middle of the morning, you know, when I was just wanting those few minutes left of sleep. But we, I believe, now have become cool. I've been doing my research on crows. They're really interesting and kind of trippy. They remember faces, And if they don't like you, then they'll tell their whole crew. It's like I was gonna say it's like living in the area where I live. Because it's a too small of a world, you know? Anyways, moving on from that topic. Yeah, so 3s, it's a powerful number. Whoa, it's a powerful number. Let's have some more tea. Also, later on that day when I saw the crows in the morning and then the crows at night, I was driving by this location. Again, I like to keep everything as vague as possible. But I saw that the Counting Crows are coming. And I was like, what year is it? But okay, that's cool. Like, I remember when Counting Crows was cool. I mean, they're still cool. I'm not clowning Counting Crows. I'm just saying it just made me feel like, what fucking year is it, you know? So that was also weird. And so that's 3 things. Crows flying over in 3s, and then seeing 3 crows on a fence or on a light post on my way home. And then as I'm going home, seeing that the Counting Crows are going to be in town. And that is weirder than I initially thought. But now that I'm saying it out loud, it's very strange, you know? So yeah, I see that as a lucky thing because that's just me. That's how I am. I like black cats. Crows are cool. I have this thing with moths. It's a whole thing. If you've been following me from the beginning, then you know, or you are familiar with my moth stories. They all symbolize a lot of different things in a lot of different places and in a lot of different cultures. I choose to believe that those are all really cool things and signs, even though others might not. So anyway. All right, I'm going to, well, I guess I can keep them here on the mat. I don't want my hair to burn while we're stretching since the fan is on. I don't even think you can see the candles, and that's okay. You don't need to see the candles. But I think I kind of want to do mood lighting, you guys, and do like a little short stretchy stretch. Because I got to go back to work, you know? And like I've said in some of my recent posts, when you're trying to do your own thing, you don't have like I'm clocking out at this time or a 9 to 5. Like, you are working when you can work and get it done. So this is like my break. It's a stretch break. It's a chat and tea break. So yeah, grab your yoga mats. Let me see what happens when I turn the lights off. If it gets too dark. I do have a secondary light that I can try. What's that like? Oh, that's kind of sexy. It's kind of nice with the candle. Whoa. I think it's doing something crazy to that filter that was on there. Maybe if I go back here, it'll be fine. I don't know, maybe it doesn't like it. Can I turn that off? I don't think I can once I start. Oh my God, we're committed to the filter forever. This is weird. This is weird. Hold on. Let me see if I can do, if I turn this on, does that, I feel like
Bluetooth mode.
Oh, shush. I feel like that's gonna make it.
Bluetooth connection.
Okay, we heard you. I feel like that's gonna make it worse. Oh my God, what is happening? Now my face is like blurring. And it's not. I don't know. I don't like what it's doing. It's so creepy. Ah, that's weird. I don't like it. Okay, I'm gonna turn the lights back on. Ugh. Boring. And then we'll just do it with the candles on. the candle, Jen. Okay. So what stretch should we do? Let's do Badakanasana, bound angle pose, soles of the feet together, knees out to the side. Sorry, this is like, you know, it's real up close. It's fine. We'll just shimmy, make sure we're right on top of the sit bones, and then just go ahead and let your head fall over. Oh my God, that feels so tight. You should feel that in the back of your neck. Back of your neck if you're letting the head drop all the way down the spine to the low back. Oh yes, just let yourself relax. If you see my hair go into the candles, let me know. I'm gonna give you my top 3 poses to do at the end of the day when you just need to really relax and let everything settle down. It can also be a nice in between just to rejuvenate yourself for the next thing. So Badakanasana, bound angle pose. This one's really great. Opens up the hips, lengthens the spine. Try to pull your shoulders down. You can even walk your hands forward if that feels good. Take one more deep breath. And we're gonna walk the hands back in. Oh, use your inner thighs. Squeeze the legs back together. Oh my God. Okay, so now I'm gonna take us into Rajakapotasana, pigeon pose, right side, left side, so that you can stretch out your glutes. This I feel like we've done for every live that I've done where we've done like a morning stretch, because it's so great for releasing your glutes, gluteus medius, maximus minimus, okay? So we're gonna carefully come, sometimes it's easier to pass through downward dog to get into it. And I know we're pretty close here. Okay, without burning my hair, let me scoot you back a little bit. Okay. All right, so downward dog. Oh, let yourself pedal through your feet. Feel that stretch in the backs of the legs, the hamstrings, the gastrocnemius, that's your calf. Open up those shoulders. Oh, feels good. My shoulders pop, so don't worry about that sound. I'm fine. My ankles pop. Everything pops, okay? As long as it doesn't hurt you, you're good. So I guess I would say the downward dog is actually the second pose that I think is very beneficial. There's so many, but since we're going to be going into Rajakapotasana, pigeon pose, this is a really great one. I've also talked about Uttanasana, forward fold, a lot. That's another one of my favorite ones. I do that one right after I roll out of bed. I just roll into forward fold. And if this downward dog gets intense, you can always come out of it and then come back into it. I try to move through all of my joints. So the ankles, the knees, the hips, the shoulders, the wrists, the ankles are getting that flexion from holding you up. Elbows, just carefully. And then from here, I'm gonna take right leg up towards the ceiling, bend through that knee, and then I'm gonna take that underneath and stretch my left leg back. So right now I have my right leg in front. Depending on your glutes, so your gluteus medius, maximus, I'm gonna move these. Okay. You can shift your front foot forward if you want to increase the stretch. I don't recommend that if you're new to yoga. It can be pretty intensive. It's pretty intense for me, and I've been doing yoga forever. Roll your shoulders back, open up the chest, look up towards the ceiling. This does not have to be a big back bend or anything. I'm just trying to open up the chest. Then from here, if I feel comfortable, I'll walk my hands forward. Maybe I'll come down to the elbows. And if I do come down to elbows, I want to pull my shoulders down and keep my neck long. And this pose can be intense, so you just want to breathe as deeply as possible. I like to tell people to stack their fists on top and then let the forehead rest on that top hand. Ooh, it's feeling tight today. Take one more deep breath here. I do have some, I think it's 528 HZ, 528 HZ in the background, binaural beats. But I keep it really low because there was one live. Good, go ahead and slowly come out of it. You can just come to tabletop. There was one live that I did where they kept cutting me off because of the music, so I'm always really neurotic about keeping it low now or off. Okay, we're gonna come back up. Downward dog. Oh, now it should feel a little bit more, I don't know, flexible, warm, since you did it already. You know, pedal through the feet, take it easy. Maybe you can go deeper. If not, don't force anything. We're just trying to open all the joints up, open up the shoulders, let the head release, get that inversion from finding that opposite, you know, upside downness from being upright all day long. Okay, we're gonna inhale, send the left leg up towards the ceiling, bend through that knee, carefully take that leg underneath you. And again, adjusting that front foot, shin, if you need it. Don't adjust or intensify it if it's already intense, okay? Just breathe into it. Shoulders rolled back and down, looking up towards the ceiling, open up the chest. Those of you that have that range, you can feel free to go a little bit deeper, but you do not have to. If you're new to yoga, just being in this position is great. Then you'll slowly, if you did it on the last side, walk your hands forward. Maybe take the elbows down. Breathe and hold there. Chest open, shoulders down. And again, we're matching whatever we did on the previous side. Finding your breath. If you did the fist stack like the last side, do it on this side. So stacking the fists, letting the forehead rest, and then shoulders down. Find that deep yoga breath. Try to go in through the nose. And back out through the nose. Taking one more deep breath. That felt super intense today. If that felt intense for you, that just means that maybe there was more tension or more work being done in the glutes. Slowly, always slowly come out of it. Take your time. Take a centered position. I like to go tabletop. Just shift a few times side to side. And there's always child's pose. We've touched base with that before many times, so thinking big toes together, knees apart, And then depending on your hips and knees and ankles, what's tight or not, you might go more parallel, you might go more turned out. So from there, finding where you feel like you can just relax. Walk the hands forward. I like to let my hand rest, or my forehead rest on my hand, so I can relax my head and neck fully. We'll just take a few restorative breaths here. And take one more deep breath. And slowly start to lift the head. You can come out of it as gently as possible. Usually for like the end of a stretch class or a shavasana, we would lay flat on the backs, but we just finished in your child's pose, your balasana. And yeah, hopefully that moved some things around. If you are getting ready for the end of your evening, just a nice way to decompress and release any tension of the day. That's a really great one because it's just super chill. There's nothing extreme in that. You go as deep as you want and you can hold for as long as you want. And that's just 3 poses. I did add the balasana in there, child's pose, but that's kind of like a given. That's a standard ending practice or beginning of your practice type of pose if you're not doing a full shavasana. So thank you guys for joining this little short tea drinking, chatting and stretching, and cheers to you. Salamat for watching, trying, liking, subscribing, and I will talk to you later. Bye.